Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And at the All-Star break, a chance for players to heal and recuperate. And Kenny, let's talk about injuries. A part of the game, but some manage to stay healthy. Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risks and you become more durable, and the quality teams have that. But really, one of the most valuable things a player can bring to the table is health.
You know, the saying goes, the best ability is availability.
Oh, I like that.
And, you know, there's truth to that. You know, so many things factor into a player's health. Toughness, condition.
Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 20, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Number 17, a big man in the middle. He's a 7-foot center from Lithuania. This is Jonas Valanciunas. At the small forward position, 7 feet, number 92, Lucas Nogueira. In the middle, 7 feet 1 inch, number 8, Bismack Biyombo. At the other guard position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 55, Delon Wright. Your head coach is Dwayne Casey. Ladies and gentlemen, your Toronto Raptors.
We are in Toronto, Ontario, where the Raptors look to take one from a Western Conference team here at the Air Canada Centre. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And keep in mind, just the 2-game season series. This is their final game against this group, and they're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, given the way things went for them in that game, I'll bet they wish they could play them more than just twice. We'll see if they feel that way once this game's over.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. They've got Bottoms, and it's Caboclo in at the 1 spot.
And guys, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, this guy screams potential at you. I mean, perfect size and length and speed for a 2-guard. He plays both ends. Right now, it's all about consistency for him.
And Toronto has possession after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. It's tipped. And they're on the break. Throws it up high.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the dunky. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
The pass to Valanciunas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Valanciunas has got his first basket of the night.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Caboclo. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the middle. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Shot from the wing, and he gets the bucket. Caboclo's got his second basket of the game.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Out left to the wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound. Biyombo makes it off the glass.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Caboclo. He had 28 points in the win against Boston. Can't hit from 12.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
2 shots.
And Biyombo drops them both. For Vancouver, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Caboclo. Cannot hit. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And Wright kicks to Caldwell Pope. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Raptors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
A nice shot by Caboclo.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now, here's Nogueira. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And again, no good by Toronto.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Caboclo. Goes back up. Biyombo with the block. And he gets it back. And he gets it to go. Raptors trail by 5. Wright with it. Screened by Valanciunas. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's blocked. Another shot. Villar with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Silk. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. First in scoring, first in free throw percentage, and of course he's second in the league rebounds per game. His work ethic on the glass, unmatched.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
Kevin, he told me that basically on the defensive end, if they can do a good job on their outside shooters, everything else should fall into place. He said, listen, if we can force them to work the ball inside on a consistent basis, we feel like we have an excellent chance to win. We'll see, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Here's Copeland. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And it's good.
Assist goes to Chris Copeland.
Raptors trail by 5. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And Vancouver with the possession here. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
Yeah, it's really a nice weapon to have because it makes things easier for you in other parts of your offense when you can knock down the three.
He dishes it to Wright. picked his pocket. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Outside Lowry. Inside, Biyombo kicks to Valanciunas. A wide open look here for Wright. Hits it from three-point range. Wright's got his second basket of the night.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania Club, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Damari Carroll comes in for Nogueira, and Parker subbed in for Wright.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Ariza has the open look. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
Copeland can't hit.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
That's good. 6 points now for Valanciunas. Vancouver has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The tray, Copeland good. And Vancouver leads by 4.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some points you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right? Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Here's P40. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's Vancouver leading by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Vancouver.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Tony Parker is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Damari Carroll. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Ariza in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Parker. 11 points for him in that last game against the Knicks in New York.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Jawai. Toronto grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Biyombo. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Nogueira, he's checked in for Toronto. Wright comes in for Tony Parker. Jawai, guarded by Wright. Here's Jawai. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Wright dishes to Nogueira. To the paint. Can't cash in from close range.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And stolen by Wright. And here we go. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Wright's got his third basket of the night. Jawai guarded by Wright. Here's Jawai. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Nogueira with the bucket.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Vancouver leading by 7. Pass to Jawai. Vancouver working the ball around now. He gives them a double-digit lead. Bottoms got himself on the board with 3 there.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Caboclo, he's checked in for Vancouver. Poked away, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Here's where Toronto sits right now in the league rankings. 4th in opponent points per game, 12th in opponent field goal percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. They've got some glass eaters on that squad.
And you go back to their ranking in opponents' points per game. Teams just can't seem to put runs together against them. You get a bucket here, a bucket there, but that defense, it just wears on you.
Here's Caboclo, following the score by Trevor Ariza. A nice shot by Caboclo. Caboclo's got the lead up to 10 now for Vancouver.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Biyombo's got 9.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident. And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Right, the pass to Caldwell Pope. There's a screen. Stolen away. There's the lob to the hoop. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Ariza. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Here's Caboclo, guarded by Wright. Hines. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Now, here's Nogueira. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Wright kicks to Biyombo. Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Wright.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Valanciunas is checked in for Ariza. Lowry comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Parker subbed in for Wright. Here's Lowry. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Knicks in New York. Snatched away. Here's Caboclo. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And they'll keep possession. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 5. Lowry brings the double. Caboclo kicks to Copeland. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
The Raptors making a switch here. Carroll's checked in.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Back to Parker. The shot no good. So Vancouver will take it the other way.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post game. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense.
Deflects the pass. Dishes it to Parker. Outside Lowry. His three-pointers off the mark. Vancouver leading by 11. There's 39 seconds left here in the second.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And Toronto has possession after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. To the inside. Here's Caboclo. 18 points for him. Three seconds left, and the layup is up and in. Caboclo's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
That'll do it for the first half. Vancouver leads by 15. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwayne Casey with me here. And, Coach, some pretty good shooting from your guys in the first half, but you're still trailing. What's the focus in the second half?
We're in the game offensively, but offensively is not an issue right now. Defensively is where our issues are right now. We got to get stops. We got to get that defensive identity back and not be concerned about the offensive end. Yes, we need to score, but you will never win this league if you don't get stops.
Coach, thank you as always. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Vancouver, looking at who they've got. They've got Silk, and it's Hines, and at the center, locking down the middle.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
Here's Valanciunas. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Valanciunas has got 8.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Wasted no time on that one. 12 points for Silk.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnover.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
From deep, the long distance 3 is buried. And that's 15 points for Bottoms.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And the Raptors call time here.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted. Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Passes to Silk. From deep three-point range, Toronto grabs the miss.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep, though.
It's tipped. Nogueira with the steal. And he finishes the break with a lay-in. Nogueira's got 6 in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
There's the bucket. Good. 17 points for Silk.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Raptors trail by 19. Caldwell Pope kicks to Valanciunas. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. They set the pick. Here's P40. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Excellent night from Nogueira. He's got 8 points, and what a tear he's been rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Vancouver leading by 16. Here's P40.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam, guys. Fast as light.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Caldwell Pope dishes to Nogueira. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Vancouver has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. P40, guarded by Valanciunas.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Raptors trail by 18. And the Raptors making a change here. Lowry's checked in.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on
Knocked loose. Here's Biyombo. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Biyombo's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
And that one's good.
Assisted by
Here's Lowry. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Right outside. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Nogueira with the steal. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Hits it from three-point range. Valanciunas has got 13.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Clark, one thing about Kyle Lowry, he has a bulldog mentality. We saw that from his days at Villanova.
No question about that, and I love that about him. He's very simple, not really flashy, just consistently beats the rock. He wears his opponents down.
And talking about Lowry, going to Toronto was a godsend for him. I mean, he had clashed with a number of coaches early in his career. His hard-headedness had been working against him. But in Toronto, he learned how to buy into a system and save the wrath for his opponent.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Toronto. And Vancouver also making a switch. Udo's checked in.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Copeland. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And for Lowry, he's been on fire the past couple of seasons. He's shown toughness, leadership, and the instinct to make winning plays on the court at both ends.
Parker's checked in for Toronto. Raptors trail by 13. Outside Lowry. Out left to the wing. Carroll kicks to Biyombo. It's stolen by Udo. Here's Copeland. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And Udo with the stuff.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Lowry for 3, and the dunk by Biyombo.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
into the lineup of the Vancouver team. Bonds. Caboclo.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. And it's Orton missing. Raptors trail by 15. Parker passes to Biyombo. Valanciunas inside. You don't want him. And Parker gets it to go. The assist from Valanciunas. Parker's got 5 points so far. Vancouver has gone 4-6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's Caboclo. He's got 20. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Caboclo. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's Vancouver up by 12.
More levels, more devils.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And Toronto has possession, down by 12. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Nogueira. And it's Wright in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. That's good.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
Here's Caboclo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Vancouver.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Biyombo, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Toronto now. 11-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Valanciunas, good.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
And Wright kicks to Valanciunas. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept them in it.
Raptors trail by 13. Wright outside. Here's Biyombo.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Got that one up quick. 21 points for Bottoms.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the Arc here in the second half.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Here's Hines. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. Eight feet away. Raptors trail by 12. Finished off the break.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Jawai guarded by Wright. Jawai, the pass to Hines. Biyombo with the block.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Jawai. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Caldwell Pope. Vancouver pulls it in. 22 is their biggest lead. Ahead, here's Hines.
Oh, wow. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. There's the screen. Here's Jawai. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Kicks it to Wright. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He has 9 rebounds and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
Jawai guarded by Wright. Right through the D for the layup. And Vancouver leads by 11. The Raptors have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Bottoms, he's checked in for Vancouver. Vancouver leading by 9. The pass to Jawai. To the wing on the left. Hines covered by Biyombo. That's good.
Kyle Hines.
Here's Wright. Screened by Valanciunas. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Right from outside. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to Hines. Puts up the baby hook. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Shooting for Toronto. Kyle Hines.
And the first one drops.
At the line for 2.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Toronto calls timeout. Raptors trail by 10. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. And there's the feed to Nogueira. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Jawai, the pass to Hines. From 13, misses off the right iron.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Caldwell Pope. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Ditto that. I mean, things have really been turned up.
To the left wing. Hines covered by Biyombo, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 5. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. .146 left here in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. And again, Toronto with the triple.
I guess you don't change what's working, and he's been magical out there.
Yeah, perfect from the floor here in this fourth quarter.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference. Doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
1:32 left to play in the final quarter. There's the dish to Wright. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Passes it to Silk. Nogueira with the steal. The second effort can't get it to go. So Vancouver will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Silk. This one for three. Good for his ninth make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And the Raptors call time here. They're losing by 4. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Vancouver making a switch here. Caboclo's checked in. Down low, the 10-footer nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
No good from Valanciunas, and now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Nogueira kicks to Biyombo. Valanciunas dishes to Caldwell Pope. Right for 3. No good. So it's Vancouver picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in...
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.